My dear students, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to make a video on the correct use of adjective and adverbs. Okay? Adjectives and adverbs are often confusing words in sentences like he drives careful or carefully. He has a good or well handwriting. He has a good handwriting or well handwriting. He writes very good or well. Which one is correct? You have to understand to make the sentence correct. Therefore, today I am going to help you in this area, especially the adjective and adverbs. Adjective is a word used to describe or qualify noun or naming word. It shows the quality of a noun. That means noun is qualified or described by the use of a word called adjective. For example, Anil is a handsome man. In this sentence, the word man is described as handsome. Therefore, the describing word handsome is adjective and man is noun. Similarly, adverb shows the quality of verbs, and sometimes it shows the quality of adjective, another adverb, or even the whole sentence. Look at the example. There were easy questions. First sentence. In second sentence, the questions were easy. In both the sentences, two types of sentences, easy is used as adjective. In both the sentences, questions is a noun and questions is described by the word easy. Question sajilo cha. But in the next sentence, she wrote the answer easily. The word easily has not described noun, it has described verb. उसले कसरी लेख्यो? सजिलो तरिकाले लेख्यो. Therefore, easily is adverb. It has described the style of writing. That is, quality of verb is described by adverb. Next. We often add y to make adjective from noun and add ly to an adjective to change it into adverb. अर्थात एजेक्टिभ बनाउन नाउनको पछि y थपिन्छ र एजेक्टिभमा ly थपियो भने के बन्छ? एडभर्ब बन्छ. तर यो सधैं होइन. For example, bush is a noun and its adjective is bushy. Bush plus y. Bush माने झाडी, bushy भनेको झाडी भएको. Similarly, he had lost his way in the bush. जंगलमा उसले आफ्नो बाटो हरायो. Bush is noun here, but in next sentence, the squirrel has a bushy tail. Squirrel अर्थात लोखर्केको पुच्छर कस्तो हुन्छ त भन्दा एकदम झाडीदार पुच्छर जस्तो गुजुमुज्जु परेको हुन्छ. Here, bushy is adjective. Similarly, careful is adjective and its adverb is carefully. Careful plus ly. You can have example. He is very careful driver and its adverb form is he drives carefully. Similarly, in number 3, he made such a rapid progress. And to change rapid into adverb, we add ly. She ran rapidly toward him. Next, he has a good handwriting. Good is adjective and its adverb form is he writes very well. Here, do not write goodly because sometimes adding ly does not work. Fill in the gaps with the appropriate adjective or adverbs. Number 1. Pramita is playing ... quiet or quietly. You have to choose between quiet and quietly, and as the playing is described, the answer will be quietly. Hari speaks. Number 2, Hari speaks very loudly. There are two options, loud and loudly. As it has described the way of speaking, there should be adverb. Therefore, the answer would be loudly. Number 3, Mukesh is a careful driver. Mukesh is a careful driver. Here, Mukesh is a careful driver. Here, the driver is qualified or described. Therefore, there should be adjective. Therefore, I have chosen careful, not carefully. Number 5, the test was easy and we finished in time. There is a description of test. Therefore, I chose easy, not easily. Okay. Similarly, number 5, he is fitting the automatic door in my house. Number 6, my uncle speaks perfect Chinese. Here, Chinese is a noun and it is described. Therefore, I have used adjective. Similarly, number 8, it was raining very heavily. There are two options, heavy and heavily, and I have used heavily as it has described the word raining. And number 8, he looked very calm. But I am sure she was feeling very nervous. There are two options, calm and calmly, and I have used the word calm because noun is described. She is described and you have to say it calm, not calm, because L is silent. Fill in the blanks with the words in bracket as adjective or adverb. Number A, Mandira is a ... girl, beautiful girl or beautifully girl. As there is a word girl, you have to write beautiful or beautiful girl. Number B, the class is crowded today. Crowded today. Terrible and terribly. As it has described the way of being crowded, it has described the whole sentence. Therefore, you have to use terribly. Number C, my sister speaks English ... in the bracket good and well. My sister speaks English. It has described the whole sentence. Therefore, you have to write well, not good. The adjective form of the well is the adverbial form of good. Number D, it's cold today. You have to choose between awful and awfully. It has also described the whole sentence. Therefore, you have to write awfully cold. Number E, the bus driver was seriously or serious injured in the accident. Injured is described. The way of being injured is described. Therefore, you have to use seriously here. Adverb. Sita is a girl. There are clever and cleverly. You have to use clever. Sita is a clever girl. It is a adjective. Arjun is a ... boy. Happy and happily. The boy is described. Therefore, you have to use happy, not happily, because it is an adjective. Number H, they spoke sadly of their loss. They spoke about something. That means it has described about what they are talking. Therefore, you have to use sadly adverb. Adjectives can be formed by adding ed or ing to the last part of the verb. For example, boring, bored, interesting, interested, shocking, shocked. We have to understand the meaning of this pair because they give different meaning. We add ed to describe how someone is feeling, whereas adding ing describe how someone or something is like. That means if we add ed, then that the meaning will be affected in this way, or if we add ing, affecting others. यसलाई भन्दा ed राखियो भने यस्तो तरिकाले यस्तो भयो भन्ने बुझिन्छ भने ing ले डिस्क्राइब गर्दा यसरी अरूलाई असर गर्छ भन्ने बुझिन्छ. For example, look at the sentences. The football match was very exciting, and the next sentence is Ramcharan was excited about his promotion. यहाँ हेर है, एक्साइटिङ भनेको अरूलाई एक्साइट गराउने खालको, फुटबल म्याच भेरी इन्ट्रेस्टिङ भएर अरूलाई एक्साइटिङ गराउने खालको छ. बट इन सेकेन्ड सेन्टेन्स रामचरण वाज एक्साइटेड अबाउट हिज प्रमोसन. रामचरण आफ्नो प्रमोसनको लागि एक्साइटेड भएको थियो. अर्थात् यसरी हेर्दा एक्साइटिङ भनेको आइएनजी लगाएको चाहिँ अरूलाई एक्साइट गराउने, अरूलाई उत्तेजित गराउने खालको, तर आफैलाई प्रभावित भएको केमा भयो त? ईडी लगाएकोमा भयो. नेक्स्ट सेन्टेन्स हेरौँ है त. सरिता वाज सक्ड टु हियर अबाउट द अर्थक्वेक एन्ड सी हर्ड अ शकिङ न्यूज अबाउट द एक्सिडेन्ट. अब अर्थक्वेकको न्यूज सुनेर सरितालाई के भयो? शक भयो. सरिता वाज सक्ड भन्नाले उनी आफै प्रभावित भइन्, समाचार सुनेर नराम्रो प्रभाव पर्यो. तर यो शकिङले के भनेछ? न्यूज एउटा नराम्रो प्रभाव पार्ने खालको थियो. यसरी शकिङ भनेको नराम्रो प्रभाव पार्ने खालको र सक्ड भनेको नराम्ररी प्रभाव परेको. एउटा प्रभाव परेको भन्ने भयो, एउटा प्रभाव पार्ने खालको भयो. त्यसरी यो असर पार्ने र असर परेको भन्ने फरक छुट्याउन सकिन्छ. Here the news about accident was shocking. News के थियो त? Shocking थियो. The news was bad. But in the second sentence, earthquake made Sarita feel bad. Second sentence मा के भयो भने त्यो सरितालाई नराम्रो प्रभाव पर्यो एक्सिडेन्ट. यसरी प्रभाव परेको ईडी र प्रभाव पार्ने आइएनजी. We can say that adjective ending in ing makes other feel something, whereas adjective ending in ed tells the condition of that particular person or thing. भन्न खोजेको कुरा एजेक्टिभ जो आइएनजी मा परेको हुन्छ नि, लास्टमा आइएनजी भएको, त्यसले अरु कसैलाई प्रभाव पार्न खोज्छ भने यो लास्टमा ईडी भएको चाहिँ आफै प्रभावित परेको हुन्छ. फर एक्जाम्पल, लुक एट द सेन्टेन्सेस. The football match was very exciting, and the next sentence is Ramcharan was excited about his promotion. यहाँ हेर है, एक्साइटिङ भनेको अरूलाई एक्साइट गराउने खालको, फुटबल म्याच भेरी इन्ट्रेस्टिङ भएर अरूलाई एक्साइटिङ गराउने खालको छ. बट इन सेकेन्ड सेन्टेन्स रामचरण वाज एक्साइटेड अबाउट हिज प्रमोसन. रामचरण आफ्नो प्रमोसनको लागि एक्साइटेड भएको थियो. अर्थात् यसरी हेर्दा एक्साइटिङ भनेको आइएनजी लगाएको चाहिँ अरूलाई एक्साइट गराउने, अरूलाई उत्तेजित गराउने खालको, तर आफैलाई प्रभावित भएको केमा भयो त? ईडी लगाएकोमा भयो. नेक्स्ट सेन्टेन्स हेरौँ है त. सरिता वाज सक्ड टु हियर अबाउट द अर्थक्वेक एन्ड सी हर्ड अ शकिङ न्यूज अबाउट द एक्सिडेन्ट. अब अर्थक्वेकको न्यूज सुनेर सरितालाई के भयो? शक भयो. सरिता वाज सक्ड भन्नाले उनी आफै प्रभावित भइन्, समाचार सुनेर नराम्रो प्रभाव पर्यो. तर यो शकिङले के भनेछ? न्यूज एउटा नराम्रो प्रभाव पार्ने खालको थियो. यसरी शकिङ भनेको नराम्रो प्रभाव पार्ने खालको र सक्ड भनेको नराम्ररी प्रभाव परेको. एउटा प्रभाव परेको भन्ने भयो, एउटा प्रभाव पार्ने खालको भयो. त्यसरी यो असर पार्ने र असर परेको भन्ने फरक छुट्याउन सकिन्छ. Here the news about accident was shocking. News के थियो त? Shocking थियो. The news was bad. But in the second sentence, earthquake made Sarita feel bad. Second sentence मा के भयो भने त्यो सरितालाई नराम्रो प्रभाव पर्यो एक्सिडेन्ट. यसरी प्रभाव परेको ईडी र प्रभाव पार्ने आइएनजी. We can say that adjective ending in ing makes other feel something, whereas adjective ending in ed tells the condition of that particular पर्सन अर थिङ भन्न खोजेको कुरा एडजेक्टिभ जो आइएनजी मा परेको हुन्छ नि लास्टमा आइएनजी भएको त्यसले अरु कसैलाई प्रभाव पार्न खोज्छ भने यो लास्टमा ईडी भएको चाहिँ आफै प्रभावित परेको हुन्छ चुज द करेक्ट वर्ड्स नम्बर ए I think rainy days in winter are depressing and depressed. Depressing means who depresses other and depressed means who himself or themselves are depressed. Here, I think rainy days in winter are depressing. अरूलाई डिप्रेस पार्ने खालको यो rainy days हुन्छ त्यसैले यहाँ depressing. The meals at Delight Cafe are satisfying or satisfied. मिल्स त आफै सेटिस्फाइड हुने कुरा भएन अरूलाई सेटिस्फाइङ गराउने कुरा भयो अरूलाई आनन्द दिने कुरा भयो आफै आनन्दित हुने कुरा भएन त्यसैले यहाँ के हुन्छ सेटिस्फाइङ नम्बर सी Tanka is very good at telling funny stories. He can be very amusing or amused. स्टोरी सुनाउने मान्छे अरूलाई रंग आनन्द दिने खालको हुन्छ कि आफै आनन्दित भएको मान्छे हुन्छ भन्दा अरूलाई आनन्द दिलाउने खालको हुन्छ He can be amusing. He is such a boring person or bored person. He never wants to go out. बाहिर नजाने सधैँ एकै ठाउँ बसिरहने मान्छे कस्तो हुन्छ अरूलाई देख्दा पनि बोर लाग्ने खालको हुन्छ अरूलाई बोर गराउने खालको हुन्छ त्यही भएर he is such a boring person. Are you interested or interesting in politics? आफू इन्ट्रेस्टेड छौ भनेर सोध्दा are you interested in politics? Now write the correct form of the adjectives in the blanks as in the example. Okay, there is one example. Grammar rules frustrate me. They are not logical. They are so frustrating. यहाँ frustrate छ अनि यहाँ frustrating छ त्यसरी ing or ed मिलाउने हो number A they frustrate me but they don't bore me. I never get bored when I study grammar. यहाँ बोर छ बोरलाई के गरियो बोर्ड कुनै कुनैमा ing लगाउन पर्ने पनि हुन सक्छ number B teachers want to interest the students. They must use interesting materials. Number C certain stories interest almost everybody. For example, most students are interested in fairy tale मा जम्मै धेरै interested हुन्छन्. Number D certain things frighten me but I never get frightened when I speak English. कुनै कुराले तर्साउने डराउन दिने गर्छन् तर म इंग्लिश बोल्दा डराउँदिन. If I get a good grade that excites me and if I get more than 90% I am really excited. धेरै नम्बर पाएपछि के हुन्छ excited हुन्छ. This way I have come to an end of my topic. If you like this video, do like my video and subscribe my channel so that you will be notified when I upload next video which may be useful to you. Thank you very much.